Good morning. Happy new moon. It is July 24th. Whew. We are like halfway through, and it feels like the lazy days of summer. It's like August is upon us, and it feels like it's time to just enjoy the warmth of the sun, the heat, the humidity, depending on where you are. Anyway, all right. Just calling in my spirit team. I'm also reaching out up there in the 11th and just saying, hey, is there anybody else, any other angels or beings who'd like to come and hang out with this new moon reading today? And I am seeing a few step forward. I have this beautiful angel. Thank you. Who else is here? This is the card. That's the first one, Seven of Wands. So let's keep going. Let's see what we get today. King of Cups. Gosh, this is amazing. This is really, these readings are for me. And I know that there's so many other people out there that are on that same vibration, the same timeline, the same path. And so I just share these in the hopes that somebody might find them inspiring for themselves. So thank you for listening. And you're going to have to move, buddy. Can you move? Can you move, please? Hey. He doesn't want to move. All right. So we have the Seven of Wands and the King of Cups. The Devil, the Star, and the feminine King of Cups. All right, guys. Oh, all right, let's see how this is showing up for us today. Okay, so right away, the Seven of Wands is coming through. Came through first, and really what this is about is reflection, self-reflection of all the things. And I know this is so relating to me about reflection on new start to my old projects. And it's like we are in a very reflective time. It's Mercury retrograde, and really what it's about is taking time for introspection and then maybe a reflection of all the things you've done so far, whether it be in your healing journey, creative endeavors, all of it. This is a card to say, hey, let's reflect back. It's also a card of like, maybe we need to pivot a little bit. It's definitely about perhaps pivoting in such a way once you reflect back on your path. You're like, okay, I see how I have to pivot now. Okay. And then we had the King of Cups come in. The King of Cups. So, thank you. This is really about, as you're going through this journey, you are so divinely supported. And it's like you forget that you have a spiritual team, a spirit team full of ancestors and angels that are helping you awaken in this lifetime. And this is very much nurturing, being present, listening, being supportive. This is all about, hey, we know you got to reflect back and do all this stuff, but don't worry, we got you. We are supporting you the entire way. And then we have the Devil that comes out. The Devil is all about, everybody thinks the Devil is like some bad thing. And yeah, I mean, usually it's about maybe there's some addictive tendencies. I totally find this. My addiction right now is sugar. I've quit everything else, and I am literally like, last night I was like, okay, I need to give up the sugar. It's time. It's time for me to give up the sugar. And as soon as this card came out, I like saw a bowl of sugar. So how is this showing up for you today? What are some of the things that it's time to maybe, some of those things that were once comforting? Hold on, I got a hair in my mouth. It was just my hair. What are some of those things that were once comforting to you that are now becoming more of a bad habit? Or they comforted you in the past, but you don't need it anymore. You're past it. You're beyond it. You're above it. So whatever that might be for you, and this isn't anything that's going to be hard for us to give up either, right? So keeping that in mind, I'm also seeing the webs that are in this card and the spider. I've been seeing a ton of spiders lately, and from my animal connection and communication, spiders, I always think of spiders are the weavers of destiny and fate. And so when I see a spider and I see this intricate web that they've created for themselves as their own home, or their web of, where they catch their food, they create, they spin it themselves. And each part of that web has a specific function, and the whole web would fall apart without it. So what are some of the things that we are embarking on that are in our web? Are you seeing spiders lately? I've been seeing a lot of spiders lately. And to me, the message of those spiders is for me to get back at it. And then we have the star. Oh my God, this card is freaking beautiful. Wow. I love this. So this is saying you are the star. I think what we're so conditioned out of from our childhood is that we can't have it be about us, because then we're narcissistic. But the reality is, our healing journey, our spiritual awakening journey, it's all about ourselves, ourself. And what this card is saying to me today is, hey, you're going to find that balance between shining your light and staying grounded. Pardon-moi. Okay, so let's get back at it. This card, the star, is really about finding our balance to let our light shine and stay grounded, right? It's not about, we have to get our conditioning out of our head that, it's not always about you, which is true. But in our spiritual awakening journey and our journey to seek the light, seek a higher consciousness as we're healing and letting go of all of our unconscious behaviors and thoughts, this card is really saying, don't worry. Do not worry, because you're supposed to shine. You are supposed to shine your light around the world. And we are in Leo season. I just connected the dots to the Leo season. Yeah, we gotta let our light shine. It's busy this morning. We have to let our light shine because other people need to see the light. Because when we shine our light, other people will be more encouraged to shine theirs. And I think that's what's important. It's not about dimming somebody else's light, which is about that old conditioning and programming that we have about it's not always about you. And that's absolutely true. However, in this case, in this reading, getting back, and I'm totally relating to this, getting back into being that light. How can we be the light? King of Cups in feminine. So we had the King of Cups in masculine, and now we have the King of Cups in feminine. What I love about the King of Cups in feminine is that it's really about self-nurturing, self-love. The King of Cups, it's like mom and dad. The King of Cups gives you the nurturing that you need. Like, hey, you got this. Warm cup of cocoa, right? Tell me all your problems. Whereas the King of Cups in feminine is all about you are the star. You are the one who can give yourself the nurturing and the love that you want, that you're looking for, and that you need in order to make all these dreams come true. Gosh, this card's beautiful. All right. Let's see what's this whole thing saying? I'm just kind of checking in here. What they're showing me, my spirit team is showing me, is a magic wand. And basically like the magician, if you're familiar with tarot, or the creatrix, and really being the creator of our lives. It's funny, I was kind of having a day yesterday. I decided to take kind of like a full day off. And I didn't really know what to do with myself. We get so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget that we are all magicians and creators of ourselves. 8 of Cups, fulfillment. So this is coming through of really filling our own cups, our own self-worth, what makes us feel worthy. And it's not external people, it's not external validation, it's not external attachment. When we are working on our awakening, our journey to higher consciousness, our healing, letting go of these conditioning and wounds, it's about us. So this whole entire reading today is really about fulfilling for ourselves. What are we doing to fulfill ourselves? And I was telling that story of how I was just kind of bored yesterday. I was just kind of bored. So today it's kind of fun to kind of get back into my routine. Am I a day late? No, today's the new moon. I'm in mountain time, so the new moon's going to be at like 1:10 today. So this is coming at a great time. This whole energy of this week, we have a couple planets in retrograde, specifically Mercury, which is that planet of communication. Tells us to, hey, let's take a step back, think before we speak, take some time with our communication so that things don't come out wrong or how we may not initially intend for it. And then we have this new moon and we are in Leo season. So this is really all about new starts. We can have a new start, invigorating maybe an old project. For me, I know exactly what it is. I have been hemming and hawing and really procrastinating about writing my next podcast episode. And everything that I'm hearing is like, get to it, Jane, get to it. And so I have to get to it. Holy cow. First, we must let go of judgment. This is more of like balance. Finding balance. What it's showing me is the scales. Finding balance. We need judgment in our lives, right? Because we have to understand energy, and that judgment or discernment helps us to get through our life. We judge things all the time. But what we have a tendency to judge based upon our conditioning is like, should I have taken that day off yesterday? Shouldn't I be working on this? Shouldn't I be working that? Oh no, it's about balance. We got to find the balance that works for ourselves. So don't give up on that. If you feel like you need to take a rest, take a rest. And then we have the Ace of Swords. God, I love this card. It's really about, it's time to unlock the doors that maybe we already closed. Seeking, reopening them with new eyes, new fresh start, new beginnings. So the Ace of Swords is really about ourselves unlocking. He doesn't like those big cars that go by. I live in such a small town. It's always quiet. Oh, we have to find amusement in the little things, don't we? Anyway, I want to finish up this reading. The Ace of Swords comes in for the clutch, because this means it's up to us to think of new ways, new inspiration, and new ideas, unlocking something that maybe we thought was closed or that we shut to take a break from. So it could be any one of those things. So for me, I'm getting back into writing my podcast, and I'm thinking of different ways. And it's also kind of hard because it's my memoir. And so a lot of times I just cry through it. So I know that it's like super healing at the same time. So for me, that's part of my healing journey and what helps me to move forward. And so this Ace of Swords here is coming in right at the end to say it's literally up to you to take those inspirations and ideas and put them into some action. What I also, I'm just looking at this Judgment card again. 2 X's, it's 20. So I always think 10, 10, begin again. It's time to pick it back up. It's time to get a fresh start. Time for new ideas, new breaks. We have the 3 of Pentacles. What is this card? The 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is really about making sure that we are collaborating with Spirit, collaborating with Earth, collaborating with tangible things. What are we doing to help ourselves get through this next phase of our journey? Maybe it's another growth period. I feel like I'm in a constant growth period. And this 3 of Pentacles, it's saying, it's also very kind of forward looking. Like if you can just have a moment of clarity to see the outcome or the potential outcome, maybe because it is also Pentacles, maybe we can see the prosperity that will come from it. Page of Wands. Wow. Page of Wands. This is about exploration. The more that you take steps on this spiritual awakening journey, the more you explore within yourself and you take those steps that are really scary. It's like the more you do that, the more prosperity you're going to end up having. So is there anything else coming in today? I just got top card, the Tower. Don't let the anxiety stop you. The anxiety is fake news. this is coming in today as fake news. It's all fake news. The anxiety that we give ourselves isn't real. And in order for us to achieve all of these dreams that we have, gotta let it go. Let go of that anxiety. It's not yours. It's not ours. And it's way easier said than done. It's a process. So this is totally coming in as progress, not perfection. Give yourself the rewards that you deserve for every step you take, letting go of that anxiety. All right. Is there anything else coming through today? It is new moon in Leo. I keep seeing the star. Don't be afraid to shine. Got this.